Okay, so this is take 2 of the live VOD review, because the first one was a total disaster in the quality, because I changed my OBS settings, my stream settings. So the video was lagging very terribly because I thought I'm not running the game. My processor should have more power to because it's only like running Google Chrome. I thought my processor is powerful enough, but apparently not. Okay, back to this. So it's gonna be a game which I played myself. I mean, I'm gonna be inside the game, but we're gonna see from my friend's point of view. Okay, he's Terry Chan. Okay, you can see the SR. So I'm not sure what the appropriate. I'm not sure what the appropriate volume is, but I'll adjust this accordingly. Okay, I've downloaded the video, so it's easier when I want to skip around, because if I review it straight from YouTube, I can't just do this with a instant response. Okay, hero selection, team comp that's not what we are going to talk about. Okay, but yeah, let's see. The game starts. So what the long range DPS? Okay, they will attack Hollywood from the right side, climb up the high ground. So who should do that? Somebody which long range, like Soldier, Widow, Hanzo. Yeah, any other DPS, you should not use that road because your damage fall off is too great. Okay, that's what you normally see in matches in gold and above, but unfortunately, because this is silver, so it's a bit different apparently. I'll just tell you what's the difference. Bang! Bang the wall. Okay. Didn't expect Hanzo to wall climb. Maybe he expect me to go up the stairs. Okay. Anyway, we lost 2 immediately. Now I do not know what happened. I can't remember honestly. But if I were to guess, somebody stepped on Junkrat's trap, somebody got hooked, stuff like that. Now if you're dying here, something is wrong. Okay? I don't blame the people who die, I blame the defender. The defender is not supposed to come out here and shoot damage. It's way too early. You should be defending behind the choke. That's one single choke. Okay? The main choke. You should be defending behind that. You shouldn't be spamming damage here. Okay? If let's say I use Widowmaker and I come out here, I shoot, Junkrat's gonna die. Okay, lucky for them, I'm using high ground. So let's this is a tip for if you're a DPS, walk up here. If you see your enemy here, let's say you're a Pharah, you just shoot, somebody die, you get the spawn for free almost. Okay, so this high ground is very valuable. Okay, now we are not committing, we are just trading long range fire. Do not commit here. Okay, why I'm standing here is because I'm long range. Let's say Soldier stand here, he shoot me, he's at a significant disadvantage, plus there's a Mercy healing me. Okay, so if you're defending, this point is a very bad place to defend from, for this reason. Okay, enemy can just set up here, Widow 76, Reinhardt just come up here, and you're forced to abandon this area because it's so near my spawn. You mean just walk out. But if you die, you have to walk all the way. It's very, very disadvantageous. You have to walk all the way, you have to climb up the stairs just to retake this area. So I do not like to set up a defense here. I prefer to set up a defense on a cafe, okay, or on the payload itself. Okay, if you want to defend, try to avoid this. Okay? Try to avoid setting up here. I dislike it. I used to set up here and defend, but nowadays I don't like that so much. Okay. Okay. Healing. Okay. Okay, good. Everybody's topped up. Okay, this is one. This is how I play Mercy. I'm not sure if it's the best way, but I mean this is how I play. Let's say a lot of people are on low health. what I'll do is I will not hold my mouse. And just heal. What I'll do is I'll tap, like tap, click, tap, like, and move my mouse around. Move my mouse around. Okay, so this way I can heal multiple person at the same time. If I'm trying to keep holding my mouse, I'll always heal Zarya. And let's say if I move my cursor from Zarya, I move it over to Ana. Guess what? I'm still healing. I'll still be healing Zarya. So the way I play is I'll just tap around so I can heal everybody. Okay, this is when everybody needs healing. If everybody is on full health, you're just healing one person, yeah, just hold the mouse. Okay. Okay, very fast reaction, immediately heal, very nice. Okay, this is worth noting. This is worth noting because Ana landed a very nice shot. So let's give her some credit. Okay, Junkrat being an idiot, come out here. This Junkrat, this is a bad play. All of us are here, you're trying to flank us. Okay, so best case scenario, who are you going to shoot? Zarya? You don't want to shoot Zarya. Or flank Ana, you're going to take some risk. If let's say this is a good Ana, Platinum Ana versus a Silver Junkrat, I'll say Platinum Ana is going to win. Okay, so this Junkrat made a very risky move, very high risk for very low return. If Ana die, big deal. No big deal, we can just retreat. Okay, so this Junkrat made a very bad play. Plus, they are one man down. Okay, Ana slap Junkrat, and for some reason he flew over here, and the bomb got you. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Mercy solo res enemy Junkrat. This is a questionable play. Okay. So there are three types of decision: good decision, bad decision, and questionable. Okay, why I say questionable? Because I can't remember what's going on. But if Mercy did not rest Zarya when she died, but she rests Junkrat, it's questionable to me. Okay. And Mercy should really save her rest against our Zarya's Graph. Okay. If you're Mercy, you need to pay attention to enemies Zarya Graph, unless you are so sure that you can get another rest up before enemy Zarya can get a Graph. Excuse me. Okay, our Zarya just used her ultimate, so the Mercy rest is the bad decision. Okay.
On top, soldier on top.
Okay, nano boosting Zarya, very questionable play. A better play would be to nano boost Winston. Okay, you have a Winston on your team. Okay, this is when I say hero selection. How do you build a team comp? If you're playing Ana, make sure you have a 2 nano boost target. In our comp, we have a Genji, we have a Winston. Okay, so I don't mind Ana that much, and this Ana play is actually quite good. But this decision is questionable because you are going to boost Zarya. Think about Zarya. Her damage is not that consistent, and it's very hard for her to damage a lot of people at the same time. And if you nano boost and she bubble, you do not get the damage reduction benefit. But for Winston, he has a lot of health. He can damage multiple person at the same time, and he's usually in front, taking a lot of damage, dealing a lot of damage. So nano boost makes perfect sense if you target Winston. If this is a misclick, you wanted to target Winston but boost Zarya, okay, then it's a misclick. But if it's a decision, if it's about making a decision, Winston is almost the correct target to nano boost. Okay, you boost him, he's discarded by enemy Zenyatta. But if you nano boost him, he's gonna fry everybody and kill everybody. All he needs to do is just stand at this door. Anybody who comes into this room is within his weapon range. He can kill everybody here. Okay, he can prevent people from coming in, and we can cap the point easily. So this is on Ana. Okay, soldier visor. Very good movement by Mercy to hide in immediately. Ana died unfortunately. Okay, so let's talk about soldier's decision to use nano this visor. Just replay a little. You'll know that soldier is on high ground. Okay, he even call out. Okay, soldier on high ground. Soldier on high ground. Okay, so what if you're a soldier? What you should be doing is hide. Okay, hide. Don't shoot. As who is alive? Zenyatta's alive. Soldier's alive. 2-person versus nano boosted whoever. Okay, that's a Zarya. There are 2 tanks and 2 healers. Okay, I believe Hanzo died. I believe I died here. 2 versus 4. Common sense will tell you that you're not gonna win. Alright. Even if you're a visor, it's very questionable if you're gonna win. Oh, 2v Genji is alive. 2v5. So it's definitely a mistake to use tactical visor. What he should have done is wait for another 1 or 2-person come. 3v5, 4v5. 4v5, you use your visor, use your ultimate, it's the correct play. Okay, but 2v5 is definitely the wrong play, definitely a mistake. So very good reaction, Mercy immediately. Okay, very good reaction by our tanks. I just have to highlight the what they do correctly. See the moment visor. Okay, you hear? I got you in my sights. Immediately Winston dropped the bubble. Okay, so that's Winston is good. Very good reaction, and Mercy made the correct decision to hide here. Use the bubble protection and walk here. It's the correct decision. Ana die is unavoidable. Okay, but it's a minimum casualty. So once you heal here, what I would do is, if you are Genji or whatever, stand here. I know you are on low health. Stand here and spam the corridor. Anybody who come within line of sight is going to take damage. Okay, don't stand here. I mean the team fight is already over. I don't know why Genji is standing here. Okay, imagine if the moment soldier died, this fight is over. Should position here and block off the choke. So Roadhog, he can't just walk in here without taking a lot of damage. Okay, if you stand here, he might not even dare to walk past here. The small things. See, Roadhog coming here. If Genji was here earlier, if Genji, Zarya, Winston's here earlier, he can spam a lot of damage with a Mercy damage boost. Okay, Roadhog might even die. So Hanzo, what he do? He knows Junkrat is here. He saw the grenades coming here. Shoot a dragon here. So if there's 2 or 3 people, if reinforcements are coming from here, all of them are going to die in this small room. Okay, so I was gambling on the fact that there's some reinforcements coming here, because my teammates already secured this area, so I just need to take care of this. But it turns out there's only 1 Junkrat, so I only got 1 kill. Wait, did the Junkrat not die? I'm surprised. Oh, I got the Mercy. I thought I killed Zarya. I thought I killed Junkrat. Memory doesn't serve me right. Just worth noting, since the Roadhog buff, okay, he takes less damage when he's healing himself. He can actually block quite a lot of damage. Okay, this actually caught me off guard. Okay, because I've not seen Roadhog for quite some time after the hook nerf. But nowadays, please do not underestimate the amount of damage Roadhog can take. Okay, this whole stalling is because of their Roadhog and Zarya. Stalled a lot. We capture this point very slow. And we clearly outnumber the enemy. Okay. Okay. Now this is basically silver ultimate usage. Zenyatta just used his ultimate to stall for 2%. I mean, honestly, there are 6 of us here. Okay, none of us are dead. All of us are here. The enemy don't have a full team. any attempt to stall here means your next point. Okay, I mean this point is already lost. It's lost like before soldier used his ultimate. That was like very long time ago. This point is already lost. Okay, so I find that the decision making among silver players, they do not know when the point is lost. They do not know how to call a full retreat. They do not know how to call a full reset. What they'll do is they'll keep coming one by one in an attempt to stall. But it's very obvious that this point is already gone. So the bad thing you can do is coming in and stall and delay your death. The worst thing you can do is actually using your ultimate. So enemy Zenyatta has made like the worst decision ever. Okay, let's say Roadhog and Zara is alive. Okay, let's be kind. We say Roadhog and Zara is alive. 2v, 3v6. It's not gonna work out. Zarya needs time to build up her energy. If it's a fresh Zarya, it's not gonna do a lot of damage. Roadhog, who is he gonna hook? Hanzo. That's maximum. It's not gonna be so easy to hook Genji and one shot him. Our Genji, I mean. Who else are you gonna hook? Mercy. Mercy is quite good at dodging. So this ultimate usage is a terrible mistake. Okay. Okay. What did I just say about bad decision? Zarya, enemy Zarya, just donated her ultimate to us. Thank you very much. So by doing this, the next point is gonna be very easy for us. Okay. Whatever I said for Zenyatta applies for Zarya. So they do not know the point is lost. They are throwing in resources here, valuable resources, I might add. Didn't even get anything. Because 6v2, I don't care if you're your ultimate. 6v2, you're not gonna win. Okay. Okay. Mercy raising Winston is questionable decision. It's not clearly bad. But since our enemy used so many ultimates, I'll just let this slip. It's unfortunate that I just heard Junkrat using his ultimate. Then I'll be like, oh, that's like the one ultimate that can actually save them the point. So if we are playing a bit better, not say I can do this because honestly I don't play Mercy, but let's say if it's a better, maybe a much better Mercy than I am, okay, well actually no. Okay, what ultimates have used? They have used Graph, they have used that's the combo of Graph and Junkrat can actually wipe and save the point for them. So I should go and hide and save the point. But I mean, this is me nitpicking. I don't mind this decision that much. It's questionable. It's not good. It's not bad either. Okay, it's easy for me to just criticize in hindsight. Okay, but the more I think of it, I mean, I'm okay with this decision because Winston is a very valuable target to have on the point. Okay, so I don't mind this decision that much. See, it's a miracle that we still haven't get the point. Roadhog basically died and came here twice. Okay. So Genji took out his sword and cleared this enemy Genji. I do not like that decision. Why? Because we have a Winston alive. If a Winston is alive, this Genji is not gonna do too much work. Okay, he can't stall too long. So I dislike this decision. Okay, but since the enemy donated so many odds to us, we donate them 2 in return. We donated them Resurrection, Dragon Blade. It's obviously not good. Okay. Okay. Now this is me. I like to be very aggressive and go and get any picks which I can. Why? Because this is what I call a low risk, high return move. If I die, big deal. Spawn is so near, very very near. Okay, it's very. I mean the payload is haven't even passed the door. Okay, the payload haven't reached here. If I die, big deal. We'll just walk back, okay, and regroup. The enemy can't challenge this area because they keep coming in slowly one by one. If they did not contest the point early, I might not have done this. Okay, because I know that they are dying one by one. It's impossible for them to have a full 6-person here, so I can safely do this from a distance. There's nobody that can one-shot me here. Okay. Roadhog just died. He's not going to come out here that fast. Okay, but you know, I did actually fall down. I don't know if it's Zarya booked me off or Junkrat. Okay, but let me tell you that to be honest, if this is in Platinum, Hanzo would be dead by now. Okay, if this is a higher skill rating game, this decision to come up here, and when I see Zarya, I see Junkrat, I should have backed out. Okay, this is misplay on my part. I should have backed out. The fact that I am not dead yet means the enemy suck. Okay, Winston tried to save me, actually managed to save. Okay, but in higher level games, in the higher level games, this kill feed will be very different. Okay, I can tell you that because I delay retreating by 5 seconds, I would be the first to die. Winston won't be saving me, and Genji might not get this pick. Okay, because of my mistake. Okay. Okay, now what we need to keep track. Enemy use their rest, which means this next point, it's almost impossible for them to build up a rest. Okay, and we basically wipe their team. The enemy just can't organize a full defense because how many are there here? Let's have a look. I think maximum 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 versus 6. No way in hell, man. Let's be generous, let's say 4 versus 6. Big deal. Okay, let's talk about the pistol decision. Okay, I don't mind this decision. It might actually be a good play. Okay, I do not play enough Mercy to comment on this, but let's say we have 3v1. Take out our pistol, shoot. The fact that Zarya don't have high energy, it might be good, it might be neutral. Okay, but I don't mind this at all. Okay, Zarya is just feeding us ultimate.
Well, seems like I'm doing fine. Only one death.
Okay, I'm not sure why Zarya jumped. Okay. Now, this going ahead and pushing in is actually the good play by our team. Okay, you just need 2-3% maybe, but 2% to push your payload is good enough. And anybody who wants healing, okay, just come back, Mercy will heal you. It's because the enemy is very unlikely to wait at spawn for all 6 to come out. They might wait 3%, they will come out. Okay, I do not blame this on silver. Okay, because gold or even platinum people, they make this mistake. Okay, very seldom you see a full regroup of 6% wait in spawn together unless you are playing in a pre-made group. But in solo queue, this is a very common mistake, and we are punishing these mistakes. Okay, but all of this will not happen. We would not be able to do all of this if they did not donate us so many ultimates earlier. Okay, all this is possible because enemy has been making quite big mistakes. We also make mistakes. Yes, our team also make mistakes, but by comparison, our mistakes are smaller than theirs. Okay. Okay. When there's a death, there's something to talk about. Can this death be avoided? A bit. So this is not Mercy's only fault? Okay, let's have a look and see whose fault is it. Everybody's fault. 1. Hanzo didn't kill Roadhog fast enough, so the DPS is to blame. Number 2. Winston leap up. I'm not sure why. Okay, Winston went out of position. Okay, if there's somebody on the rooftop, okay, maybe, but I'm very sure there's no. Why? Because if there's somebody on the rooftop, I will not be standing here. Okay, I will be challenging early on. I'm very particular about high ground when there's an enemy there. So Winston went out of position, leap up for no reason, where he can stand here and do work. He can stand on the payload and push. Okay, and when we see this Roadhog coming out, okay, no wonder I didn't kill him fast enough because I was using my ult. Okay, when the Roadhog come here, if he didn't use his ultimate, he could have just hooked you. The result will be the same. Okay, so whether he has ultimate or not, the knowledge of ultimate ready doesn't matter too much. Okay, he could just hook you, you will die. So whose fault is it? Okay, DPS fault, Zarya's fault, we didn't kill him fast enough, Winston's fault for not standing here, and Mercy's fault for not using the payload as cover. Okay, you should, let me see if it's a full screen. Okay, if it's full screen, it's good. Let's just use a very sophisticated program called Paintbrush. Let's say this is the car. How do I? Okay. Say this is the payload. What I would do as Mercy is stand behind here. Don't stand on top here. You stand on top here, it's easy for people to shoot you. It's easy for Roadhog to hook you. You're standing here. If you're standing behind the payload, okay, you can easily dodge. You use it as cover. Let's say a D.Va throw ultimate here, you can use the payload as cover. Standing here will not. Okay, so that's small things, but turns out that these small things actually matter in this match. Usually they don't matter that much, but let's say you are a healer, Ana, Zenyatta, good to use the payload as cover. Okay, as Hanzo I like to stand on the payload. Why? Because it gives me a higher angle, so I can scatter arrow way easier. Okay, that's my excuse for standing on the payload. But if you're Mercy, please don't do that.
Oh, solo ulti.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's solo ulti, he could have just hooked you and the result will be same. Okay, so I do not know what's happening here. We just have to rely on the kill feed. Okay, 4v4, 4v3. Okay, I was complaining about Winston knocking Zarya around, so I can't hit her. Okay, basically we continue to steamroll them. I don't mind the decision to use res. Okay, I might have done the same thing if I'm the Mercy player. Why? Because I see a Genji, I freak out. Oh my god, he might actually kill me. And as you climb up the ladder, you see a Genji and a Mercy here, you're gonna die very fast. Within 3 seconds if the Genji is good. So I don't mind the decision to resurrect Winston, just because Winston will just eat him up. So by doing this, you're actually saving him, plus you immediately kill him off and you secure the payload. I don't mind this res. Okay, it's a neutral, or it might be a good decision. It's definitely not a bad decision. Okay, payload secured. Now this is a funny part which I actually use this as a footage for my Get Out of Silver series video, episode 2B. See? Okay, let's see the ultimate usage. How many people use the ultimate? Mercy's ultimate was before the point was captured, so it's fine. Okay, that nothing wrong here. What is wrong is after this happened. Okay, I'll turn up the volume so you can hear the ultimate usage. Okay, I'm complaining in the background. I'm saying, oh my god, outside the checkpoint, both teams are using ultimate. I say you won't see this in gold. Okay, let me just replay a little, and I'll just tell you who used the ultimate. First, our Zarya used her ultimate. Okay, questionable. I'll even say bad. I would like Zarya to use it and the final push. Okay, so I do not like the decision right off the bat. After Zarya used her ultimate, our Genji uses Dragon Blade. Okay, after that, Mercy, enemy Mercy rests the Zenyatta. And Zenyatta used his Transcendence. So both teams donated 2 ultimates each for no reason. Okay, number 1. This is our spawn. Okay, common sense will tell you that fighting outside enemy spawn is very stupid. It's very stupid to fight at this area. For the defender. For the attacker, of course, you fight here, no problem. But because of the spawn advantage, I will just save the ultimates. It's gonna win. You're gonna win very easily. You have 3 minutes on the clock. It's not like you need. It's not like it's in overtime. You need to push this. You have 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes on the clock. It's very safe. There's no pressure. We do not need to donate any ultimates. Okay, we use Graph and Dragon Blade. The enemy all of them should be dead. Else, we just wasted a lot of ultimate. Okay, thankfully the enemy is also in silver, so they donate us Resurrect and Transcendence. So you see, everybody's making mistakes. Okay. Our ultimates might not didn't get too much result. It's just 2 kills, big deal.
Well, you are good. I can't aim.
Okay. But we use 2 ults, they use 2 ults. We win the team fight. So okay, yeah. It's okay. It's not fantastic. It would be fantastic if the enemy used 2 ultimates and we still win the fight. Okay, or they use 2, we use 1, we still win the fight. But okay, whatever. Okay, this Mei. If you are the Mei, I don't know what you are doing here. 1v whatever. The moment. This is something worth talking about. Okay, the moment this happens, 6v4, what Mei should be doing, what the other people should be doing is run back to the final point and meet up for a 6v6. Else you're just going to give us this entire section for free. Okay? But the enemy failed to regroup.
Well, you are good. I can't aim.
Okay. See, Mei by saving herself for that few seconds is just delaying her team's defense. Once the team fight is lost, walk back if you can. If you cannot walk back, die faster, so you can regroup faster and have a 6v6. Okay, you see, because the enemy, they did not regroup fast enough and they wasted 2 ultimates. Now this section is uncontested. Now when you're playing in a higher rank, it doesn't have to be that high. Even in middle goal, what I start seeing is, once that point is lost, people reorganize this defense. So you have your tanks here, your short range DPS here, your long range DPS up here. It's a very good position to defend from. Okay, it's a very good position to defend from. You can have a Junkrat raining down a lot of damage here. It's gonna be very hard. Okay, you can have your Widowmaker here to set up this defense. Okay, but because they died so slow and they fight outside our spawn, we're gonna get this entire section up to this choke point for free. Okay, that's very bad. So it's not like the attackers are doing good, it's just that the defenders are throwing the game and keep dying.
I seriously, I can't hear properly. Too much noise.
Okay, this is, I'm not sure who popped the ultimate first. This is me pointing out, if you're not Ana player and you're a Winston player, please pay attention. The only time, okay, there is almost no situation where a Winston who is using ultimate should be nano boosted. Winston with 1000 hit points, he can survive on his own. He can do his work. It's very unlikely he's going to die. Okay, before he die, he can come here, we can heal him up. So if Winston uses his ultimate and he die, it's his mistake. It's not the healer's fault. Okay. If Winston player, if Ana nano boosts you, please do not use your ultimate. When you use your ultimate, your damage output is much lower than your normal Tesla cannon. You knocking people around, the damage per second is very, very low. The damage output is very low. Ana nano boosting you, you are becoming one of the highest damage output characters in the game. A nano boosted Winston, the damage is very, very crazy. So don't. This two is a negative synergy ultimate. Do not use them together. Okay, that's it's nothing to do with this Mercy player, but whenever I see this, I always go crazy. Let's see if we get the point free until here. Okay, because this is so chaotic, I have nothing to comment. Okay, I'm not sure if I've done anything different here. So this is all chaotic. So no comment.
Heroes never die.
I definitely would not have rest the DPS. If I want to rest, I will rest Winston instead. Earlier here. Oh, yeah, do not have rest, so no wonder. Winston is a much more valuable target to rest than Hanzo in this situation.
Heroes never die. I'm taking care of you. Fire at will. Helden sterben nicht.
Where are you? I can't see you.
You should be at peace. Don't run. I'm taking
Okay, enemy is just stalling. Okay, can this death be avoided? Let's see. No. I don't think that this can be avoided. Okay, so don't feel bad about it.
Valkyrie online.
Stop fighting. Winston just used his ultimate to finish 1000 ultimate. Mistake. Right, Khalid?
Needed a doctor.
Ah, crap.
Okay, stepping on Junkrat trap. It's easy for me to say, look on the floor, but everything is so chaotic.
Oh.
So I don't.
I must go.
We're not gonna criticize this.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, I'm
Helden
so dead.
sterben nicht. I'm taking care of you.
Now hiding here, much better.
Ah, they kept
Unfortunate.
hitting me again.
Can this be avoided? I don't think so. It's just random damage at this point.
Ah, they kept chasing
Unlucky.
me again.
Bad luck. Okay, the past 3 death I don't think can be avoided, so there's nothing to say about it. Okay, on defense. Okay, okay, I don't mind this that much. Okay, here there's something to say. I'll turn up the volume. Okay, you heard the rocket sound, and you know it's Pharah's rocket. If you know if Pharah, there's an enemy has a Pharah, so you have to think, how can I give Pharah trouble? Now Pharah is not going to come here and walk up here. Okay, she's not going to use this path, she's not going to walk up here, she can just fly up here. So definitely she will not be using this road. This is more like a Tracer Genji route. Pharah definitely will not be coming here. Okay, on the first attack, what most Pharahs do is they will just come up here, fly up here and shoot us from here. Or she'll come up the right side, the security room. Okay, she'll come from the right side and fly up there. So placing turrets here does nothing to harass Pharah. Okay, here is a different story. Here is good. Okay, if they come in here, you harass them. If Pharah fly in here, if it's a little higher, can probably get her as well. But I understand this because there's a bush here, so it's still okay. But if there's a Pharah, what I'll do is I'll be jumping and place turrets here. This door, jumping, place it above the door. Okay, so that's about turret placement. Okay, this I don't like. Okay, I can tell you that here, Zenyatta, if it's a good Zenyatta, he can actually kill you. Discord, headshot, you're dead. Okay, and at this point it's quite easy to do this distance. Okay, now you see young red, the immediate reaction should be, oh, let me get out of here. 1v2, I do not know who's around here, honestly. Okay, and this is the choke. You do not want to leave the choke to engage enemy here. Okay, very bad idea. Okay, not punish, but no. Okay, this is, bad. Okay, so you could have died to Zenyatta if it's good. Here, Zenyatta, Junkrat. If they are above average, you might have died here. Okay, so this is really pushing your luck. And okay, here Zenyatta Junkrat is still alive. Our Winston just died. Trying to engage in close range Torbjorn is bad idea. Okay, Zenyatta's here. Very, very bad idea. Junkrat is probably here going to fire you. Okay, so they did not kill you, but suddenly Widowmaker shot you. Boom. Okay, if Junkrat, Torbjorn, Zenyatta didn't kill you, Widow kill you. So it's just a matter of who will kill you. And the fact that it's a nice headshot, okay, that's some credit to the Widowmaker. But if Zenyatta, Junkrat, Torbjorn was anywhere good, you would have died anyway. So it's your mistake to leave this choke. Okay, so as Symmetra, you have to know what's your number one job. The number one job is to get the teleporter up as soon as possible. Try to get it up within 1 minute. If you die before you get it up, there's no way you're going to get it up in 1 minute. Okay, so far the enemy have not crossed this choke, which is why the energy here is a bit low, the percentage is a bit low. Once they try to pass the choke, the energy should be 100% and you should get your teleporter up. So before you get your teleporter up, you have to play very, very safe. The main reason why we pick Symmetra is to buy our team the time. Buy our team respawn advantage. Okay, we want a closer spawn than the enemy attacker. And attacker, they have a closer spawn than defender. But if you pick Symmetra, the defender have a closer spawn to attacker. Okay, so taking any risk before you have teleporter is generally not a good idea.
Oh, damn.
Guys, please come back, please come back. Don't go out. You're making the same mistakes the enemy make. You're fighting outside. Yep. Even Genji, overextend. If the enemy is good, he's gonna die. Okay? You should know Genji say, you will strike the enemy where they do not expect, but going out and 1v the entire enemy team, bad idea. Okay?
There is still much to be done.
Oh, I got one.
Enemy trying to run attack Torbjorn for some reason. Okay, now this is just a... I'm not sure if it's knowledge or common sense, but if you have a Widowmaker, you are not... Torbjorn is not going to work with Widowmaker, they are going in opposite direction. Okay? Unless you all in, you get a Reinhardt, Bastion, Torbjorn, Widowmaker. Okay, but it's bad idea. Because you imagine, if you're running Torbjorn and Widowmaker, who is going to stand on the point? Junkrat? Yes. Zenyatta? No. So who's going to stand on the point? Zarya? Junkrat. Okay, good. 6v2. Okay. When you build a team comp, just ask yourself who's going to stand on the point. If you have less than 4 heroes going to stand on the point, you probably have a team comp problem. Pixel behind on the point. Defend. Okay, good movement. Come in the east. Placing a turrets here, very annoying, very good locations to place. Okay, good. Okay, when enemy have sniper, you place it here is very good because nobody is going to stand on the point, and anybody who come on the point is going to be outnumbered plus shot by a turrets. Top end Symmetra turrets. Okay, Junkrat kill Winston with ultimate. Nothing to say. Okay, when you're doing a first point defense, teleport is usually the correct choice. It's almost never a bad choice to pick teleport. Sometimes, very specific situation, shield generator is better. But if you're doing first point defense, teleporter is never wrong. Okay. So when you place it, you can see the arrow pointing here. Now ideally you place the teleporter here, arrow pointing here. So when people come out of the teleporter, they can just hold W and they'll go to the point. Rather than them going away from the point, take 2 seconds to figure out where they are, then go up the point. Okay? Small adjustments. Okay, Junkrat. That was actually quite a good grenade. Took out 3 turrets. Okay, I like the decision here. See Junkrat. You do not chase him. Okay? In this narrow alley, it's very easy for Junkrat to land a single grenade. Once he's a single grenade, he just throw his mine and somebody's gonna die. Okay, so I like the decision to not follow him up. You see Genji, let him just do the 1v1. Okay, in fact, if that's a 2v1, maybe you should go up. Okay, questionable. I wouldn't say this is right or wrong. It's if I'm playing Symmetra, I got my teleporter, I'll go up because I'm a more aggressive player. But it would be Genji's job to wall climb and flank the Junkrat now because Junkrat is so low. Okay, help to cook Winston, correct. Stupid monkey should die. Okay. Okay, nice. Block something for Genji. Okay, nice. Good. Okay, very good reaction timing by the enemy. Oh, Genji took out the blade. Zenyatta instantly popped his ultimate. Okay, Zarya is super out of position. She should be together with Zenyatta. When enemy is using Dragon Blade or Tactical Visor, you make sure you walk towards your Zenyatta. Okay, that's a nice kill. Let's see that again. Dragon Blade.
Then. Just stay back. Ah, crap, jump rat.
Okay, slightly overextend. Slightly. Okay, once we kill off the Zenyatta, I think he's the only healer on the enemy team. Okay, I might be wrong, but I think he's the only healer. So if you kill off all enemy healers, you can be a bit more aggressive. I don't mind that. In hindsight, I don't mind that, but at the moment I was like, what is everybody doing there? Oh, they have a mercy. Okay, if that's a situation, then it might not be that good. Okay, Zarya, very good ultimate. Use one ultimate, kill 3 enemy. Okay, he did. So now enemy is 4 player down. Okay, I did comment about the teleporter. Now you can see why I say teleporter placement. You come out here, you're walking away from the spawn, and you take like 1 or 2 seconds to figure out where the hell is this. Where am I? Oh, now okay, now I know. Okay, so small adjustments to the where you place the teleporter.
Don't go out. Top your ultimate, don't go out.
Okay, Winston went out and secured the kill. In the voice call, I always keep saying, please don't go out. Now, why in the voice call I keep saying don't go out? Because you're running top and Symmetra. When you are running top and Symmetra on your team, you want the enemy to fight where the turret can shoot them. After this area, top turret can't shoot them. Symmetra turret can't shoot them. I want enemies to come over here. So we have like a 8v6. Symmetra turrets count as 1 player. Top turret count as 1 player. Okay, 8v6. We want this type of advantage. Okay, that's me. If both teams are equal, we going out is actually a disadvantage for us because Torbjorn and Symmetra is not on the same power level of other DPS. Okay, so ideally we want them to come and fight where we have the advantage. Monkey behind.
I hear monkey. Turret behind.
Turret behind. Okay, this is an enemy Torbjorn being an idiot trying to flank us. Okay, if you want to flank other enemies, you should either have your ultimate or you should be high mobility hero. Both does not meet any criteria. Torbjorn does not meet the criteria. So 2v1 easy kill. Okay. Did Mercy die? Yes. Okay, can this death be avoided? Okay, no. I might have done the same thing. No comment.
Somebody just took my last teleport.
Winston got a triple kill. Nice. Nano Winston, I think.
Please refresh your turret. Coming.
Was it? Need to focus the monkey.
30 seconds remaining. My teleporter is offline. The way is closed.
Somebody just took my last teleport.
I'm not sure if Anna Nano Winston it's good play. I'm not sure what happened, honestly. I can't recall.
Please refresh your turret. Coming.
Okay, 10 seconds left. Whatever. GG.
You're good.
Okay, so I'll end this video. There's still some here to go on, but I just want to keep it short. It's already like almost 1 hour here.
Which one should I go?
Okay, we still have some to cover. I'll just pop up and open YouTube. Okay, I'm seeing this. So yeah, I'll just stop the video here. Okay, setting up the defense. Okay, in hindsight, I shouldn't place the turret here. I should be placing my turret here. Okay, so Symmetra turret and top turret can shoot the enemy at the same time. Small adjustment for myself to know.
Let's run now. Fall back, fall back.
Attackers incoming. Defend.
Okay, now I believe you asked where should I place the turret.
My defenses are weak.
Place 1 or 2 here. Reason is you want to completely shut down this entrance. Now, what I see in Go games and above is usually the team push will come. The first team push will come through here. Why? Because from here the attacker gain high ground. Okay, if the defender is on the low ground, the attacker is going to have a very huge advantage. Okay, if the attacker set up over here, everybody is on level playing field. But if the attacker push to the low ground, it's a very bad position, very disadvantage. Okay, Junkrat can just stand here and spam inside. It's going to be a bad time for the attacker. So usually attacker will come here, so we want to lock down this area. So 2 turrets here will give the team a very big advantage.
Ah, they saw that.
It's meant to let them destroy, but we get ultimate charge for free.
Okay, we got
Now where do I-
10%, 10-11% ultimate charge. Okay, which is a bit low. I was expecting something like 20%. Okay, I'll have to look into this. So this is me placing my turret here to shut down, to support that position, to support this position.
Defenses are weak.
Okay, my turret is to support this position. So here, if you place 1 or 2 turrets here, this point is more or less locked down. What I'll do next is I'll place Symmetra turrets here. This signboard or traffic light thing. Okay, this is what I learned from my Platinum Symmetra main friend. She told me that if you put it here, when the enemy walk past here, when the enemy Reinhardt is here before this thing, the turret will not shoot here, so the enemy will not even know the Symmetra turrets here. When they will know is when Reinhardt walk past here, the turrets will shoot their back, so they can't even block the damage here. And it's very hard for them to turn and shoot because we will be shooting them from here, from top. They will be taking damage here. If they turn to shoot this, they will take damage from us. Okay, so after you place it here, I would place something here. Okay, that's to support the front. If you like to, if your idea is to completely lock down all the flanks, then
Ah, they saw that.
It's
then
meant to let them destroy, but
okay, if your idea is to lock down all the flanks, okay, you can place them 1, 2 here to lock down this flank.
we get ultimate charge for free.
Okay. Now where do I put?
Okay, put it here. You can lock down this flank by placing turrets here. 1. Okay, so maybe 1, 2, 3. You lock down this entire section.
Put around the point.
Okay,
Defenses in place.
putting it there is good too. Okay, this is like an anti-tracer position. This is more like anti-tracer, anti-Genji. Putting it here is more like anti-tracer. I think Genji will not be affected too much. Okay, a bit. He double jump.
Charge for free.
It's still a good place.
Now where do I put?
Okay, I don't think I ever put it
Put
here.
around the point.
Okay, hide it in the bush.
Defenses
Good.
in place.
Behind the payload, definitely anti-tracer. Anti-tracer, anti-tracer. Okay, what's the damage? Okay, The first thing I dislike about this, when you see a Reinhardt and Symmetra fight in melee range 1v1, Reinhardt will always win. Okay, so you want to stay away from danger, away from his hammer. And Symmetra's mission, your first mission, primary mission, is to get your teleporter up as soon as possible. If you take risk by fighting Reinhardt 1v1 in close range, you are risking failing the primary mission. So don't do that. If you want to harass him, okay, charge your right click, shoot the ball. Don't use your left click. Okay, going near is just asking for trouble. Don't do that. Oh no, what happened? Misclick by me. Okay, he can definitely do something to you, smack you, charge you. It's lucky that nothing happened. Okay, luckily Junkrat throw a mine so that that Reinhardt can actually charge you. So Junkrat actually save you from this mistake.
Right on the point, blasting.
I'm not sure about the decision of placing a turret there. I will just jump and barbecue her. Because you're giving them time to react. Okay, Ana's situational awareness isn't too good, but if it's a better player, that time where you're placing the turret, when you place a turret as Symmetra, you move slower. When you move slower, Ana can easily land a sleep dart on you. Okay, so that's why I don't like that action.
Ana dead.
Okay, and you barbecue her, which is nice. So what you can do better on this Ana versus Symmetra 1v1. Number one, don't place a turret, jump on her. Now the moment she turns and see you, okay, I'll just make this slow motion. Okay, the moment she turns and see you, block. Okay, it is Ana's lack of skill. You heard the sleep dart, but it didn't land on you. Okay, but we can totally deny that by using this to block. Okay, so that's once again, I do not like this. It's too close.
Ana dead. Ana dead.
Okay, the moment you see a big red rectangle here, I would just immediately retreat and try to stay as far as possible from this thing. Don't use your left click. Okay, you are very low on health. 7 health. Tracer. Okay, Tracer shooting you. So here you can see that our Mercy is very good, very quick reaction. Immediately heal you.
Tracer dead.
Okay.
Your job is to aim their...
Now I do not like this decision.
Tracer dead.
Okay, I do not like okay. Let me think. I think it's okay. It's an okay decision. Why I say I do not like it is because you haven't got your teleporter up and you're risking chasing Junkrat is risking something. It's easy for me to say that you didn't spot the trap and land on it, but you know, maybe if I'm in your shoes, I might not see this as well. So there's not too much to say about this, but remember, if you're going to try, your first primary mission is to get teleporter up. Before you get teleporter up, try not to take this type of risk. You took a lot of risk just now. Okay.
Your job is to aim their...
Okay, once again, Mercy, safe.
Teleport or shield.
Okay, always teleport because you are defending the first point. We have enemy has spawn advantage. By having teleporter, we have spawn advantage. Okay, that's
Teleport.
okay. Now if you're going to place a teleporter there, what I would do is
Your job is to
I would
Teleport
put
or
the
shielding you.
small turrets. Okay, you have two small turrets here. I would put two small turrets behind this entrance
Always teleport.
because
Okay.
You won't,
okay, why am I going to put it here?
you won't go wrong. Shield gen is
Because you see the enemy line now. Who is going to take care of the teleport? Tracer, Diva, probably Tracer. Okay, so if you have 6 turrets at that door, if Tracer don't have blink, don't have recall, she's going to die immediately. Okay, this location is good.
players.
Teleporter online.
Small adjustment.
Tracer, the players.
Small adjustment. You can see the arrow pointing out here. You do not want your teammates coming out here. You want your teammates come out and have this high ground. Okay, so what I will do is I will turn, place my teleport so the arrow points here.
Teleporter online.
Okay, small adjustments. After you place your teleporter, do not show your face immediately. Okay, moment you do this, if a tracer is paying attention, she see you, she know, okay, I know for sure where the teleporter is. I don't even need to speculate. It's not here, it's not on low ground, it's on high ground, because immediately after Symmetra plays teleporter, there's a sound. Tracer see you, she know where is it.
Tracer.
Tracer actually kill me. Okay, I think I'm out of position.
You have my
Not really, we have actually 3% there. So it's a Tracer's credit.
Teleport now, teleport now.
Teleport.
behind.
my sentry
I'm
was
placed
destroyed.
already.
Okay.
This is Reinhardt throwing the game. Okay, if you are Reinhardt or Winston, please walk in, charge out. Walk in, jump out. Don't charge in and plan to walk out. You're not going to walk out of here.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
Panic mode.
Teleporter is under attack.
Some,
Teleporter has been
someone found the
destroyed.
teleport.
Okay, teleporter destroyed by Tracer. Means Tracer is doing her job. Okay. While Tracer is hunting a teleporter, the teammates should not fight because it's going to be a 6v5, and that is what we don't mind. We don't mind trading the teleporter for a team fight victory. Okay, teleporter done a job. It got me quickly back to spawn. Okay, you teleported one person, I believe. Let me just check. Even if you didn't teleport anybody, you teleported one person. Okay, even if you teleport, even if nobody died and you have all charges of teleporter, teleporter has done its job. You see, one of the flanker went there and we won the team fight. And so happened that Tracer is one of the better players on the enemy, so it's a very big advantage for us. Okay, if the Tracer wasn't good, she will be fighting together with the team, and this teleporter will still be up. So either way, you win. Okay, that's
Someone found the teleport.
Put it
Tracer
now.
found the teleport. Tracer
yeah.
behind.
See, Tracer just killed our Reinhardt.
Turret was destroyed.
Oh, 4 kills.
My servants never die.
Nice.
Okay, soldier did a 4 kill with his visor. It's possible because enemy Reinhardt was dead because he charged in. So this is mostly on him. Nice timing, nice position, stuff like that. I can't remember how it is. I don't even think I was on the point when I was playing the game. Okay, so credit to him, and also credit for Reinhardt feeding and not blocking for the team.
The teleport and the turret is to buy time. So
Okay,
other
so
teams
we'll
can
just
clear
lock
it.
this area down. 1 or 2 turrets here.
Okay, I'll place here 1, 2.
From light into being.
Recharging. Cooling down.
Okay.
Sentry turret placed.
Okay, shoot. Okay, you're shooting too fast. You have to know the reason of you shooting that big ball of energy to do 120 or 125 damage. I think it's 125. Okay, small ops will be more frequent. The advantage is it will make the enemy dodge more, and the more people dodge, the easier it is for other DPS to land damage. Okay, but if you want to secure your kills, if you want to, sorry, I should say this: if you want people to die, people will die to burst damage. They will not die to small damage accumulated. Okay, if they die to cheap damage, small damage here and there, they are healers not doing their job. But it's very hard to heal. Let's say you do 120 damage, Reinhardt fire, strike 100 damage, 200 hit points, hero die. It's very common. It's not easy to avoid. But if let's say you do 50 damage, Reinhardt do 100 damage, 150, the healers will just heal them up. So ends up like you're doing nothing. So try to do a full charge and place the energy ball at a path that which you think has the best chance to hit enemy or zone them. Okay, treat this as a way to force people to move. Okay, you force them to move, Reinhardt force them to move. We have other things. Okay, so charge them full. Fire when fully charged. Okay, the moment you see a tracer there, what I would be inclined to do, this is me, I like to have 1v1s with tracer to like bait her into your nest, your teleporter nest, or just chase her away. I will not just run away from her. That's me. Okay, not saying this is wrong. If you decide to run away from her, it's still okay. I do not mind that much. I'm just saying that's my style. Okay, nice dodge from Diva Ultimate. Diva Ultimate get no value and actually died to Soldier. Okay, so good play from Soldier. Okay, identified where Soldier is, put the barrier. Very nice play. So Soldier can't do anything to you, and he can't do anything to anybody behind this barrier. So that's good. Good reaction. Once again, don't use left click. Keep a distance, and this time you actually die. It's about time you die to Reinhardt. You've been taking so much risk. It's about time that you.
So it's fair.
It's about time you get punished once. Okay.
Oh, they have,
Okay, that damage is a bit amplified by the fact that you don't have the teleporter up.
they have a decent tracer.
Yeah, Tracer's quite good. Our Mercy is good, so it's fair.
Death is an illusion.
Yeah, good mercy.
Just avoid Reinhardt. You can fight anybody except Reinhardt and Pharah. They got Pharah now.
Okay.
Okay, if they have Pharah now, what I'm inclined to do is avoid open areas. I'll go from the back door. Okay, pro and cons. If you go from the back door, you can't use the shield, you can't block the damage. So I guess everything, I think this path is okay. If that's the case. Okay, now there's a Pharah. I will not place all my turrets on low ground. I would try to harass the Pharah by placing high ground turrets. Okay, so where are high ground turrets? Let me just mark this point. 2, 3, 5, 7. Where are high ground turrets? Okay, on this thing. Climb up to the second floor. Place on the pillar. Those are high ground turrets which can harass Pharah. Okay, that's
Okay, you're going to come from the bottom. During extra time, just to save it.
Okay, now with less than 30 seconds, usually enemies will just come in from this direction. Okay, they will not try to use this. They don't use flanks. So if that's the case, I would start to put turrets up here to like really lock this area down.
Come from the bottom.
And this is in hindsight. Let's say you know that you're going to place this. When did you place it? when you're going to place and there's less than a minute, shield 36 is a bit on a gray area. If it's under 30, I'll just drop a shield generator and make sure that nobody dies. Okay, the fact that we got 2 picks, 4v6, it will take them some time to regroup to do a full 6v6, assuming they are good. Okay, if they are bad, we win anyway, so this decision doesn't matter. But let's say if they are good, what they will do is they will wait for these two. Lucio speed boost, 20 seconds to attack. They have one final team push. So that final team push, if they pull off a team wipe, teleporter is not going to help. So might as well use shield generator to guarantee the win in a team fight. But since our enemies suck, doesn't matter what the decision is, they're going to die.
Shit. Okay, she's dead.
Okay. I would have placed a teleporter there, but the fact that you haven't do it and we just lost two very important. We lost our main tank, we lost our main healer. So if you're going to place it now, place your teleporter now is a correct decision.
Mystic armor, armor on the point, Mystic.
Teleport coming.
Welcome, innocent. Teleporter online.
I'm using Molten Core during extra time, just to save it. They're going to come from the bottom.
Okay, it's less than 20 seconds. The enemy can't reach the point in time.
Turret online.
Even with Lucio speed boost, you can't do it.
My sentry was destroyed.
Tracer from the right.
Turret was destroyed. I will shield you.
Full home. Again.
Oh. Good soldier also.
During
Have my tank. Turret deployed.
I'm trying to think which is a better decision. Actually, I can argue for both. So I don't think this decision matters that much. But teleporter is just safe. Okay. Yeah, actually, I don't have a clear answer for this.
Farah.
One power.
Okay, now when we are attacking, we went Reaper. So Reaper, I've viewed this
Close range. So it's very good to attack from the left.
I viewed it a few times, so I'll just jump straight to it. Now, number one, the enemy is not very good. Okay, just by Zarya trying to shoot from here. If we have a Lucio coordinated well with Reaper, Lucio can speed boost Reaper and do some serious damage to Zarya. Or if we have a Roadhog, hook the Zarya, hook the Reinhardt for free, then the defense is screwed. Okay, so Zarya is shooting here. If you're shooting here at this time, there's no way Zarya and Reinhardt can go back in time to stand on the high ground. What do I mean? What is? Okay, you want to be
Fall back, fall back.
when you defend. Okay, you see, you want to be as Reinhardt and Zarya. You want to hold this area. Okay, you want to hold this area. If you're doing cheeky things, if you are trying to be funny, okay, the enemy trying to be funny, shooting a fire strike and Zarya right click, there's no way they can go back in time and establish high ground control. So the moment I see this, I'm like, okay, this enemy is bad. Okay, they do not understand the importance of high ground.
Doing here. See? And there's
Okay.
also people defending from this part.
I even comment it during the game. But we return the favor by attacking from a low ground. So the enemy made a bad play and we did not punish them for it. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's because I went here. what I usually do as Hanzo is I'll climb up here and I'll shoot arrows down from this angle. I'm not sure if is it because of me, everybody came here. Okay, what's the best decision was to go up, secure the high ground, and fire from there. That way, they have to respond to you, to all 5 of you, and go up here, and I can control this area and shoot arrows safely. I don't even need a healer. Okay, but we did this. Okay, now first thing. Okay, you're firing from soldier range. Okay, this is a bit too far.
People defending from this part.
Okay.
You never see this in Go. Never.
Okay, you're firing from too long range as a Reaper. As a Reaper, you want
What are they doing here? See? I never see people defending from this part.
Okay, too far. You're not going to do any damage here. Might as well save your bullets, save your ammo, so you do not need to reload at a very important time.
You never.
Okay, this is too far for it. This is Mercury range, soldier range. You're not going to do a lot of work with your ammo here. You might as well save your ammo, try to close the distance and shoot her.
See this in Go. Never.
Okay. Imagine if you have the 3 extra bullets here, you can actually deal a bit more damage. Okay. Turret's not your job. It's here. You can ignore this and follow Reinhardt and pressure the front. Okay, I'm not sure what did the damage. Okay, if I were you, I would already reform. 10 health. But I see you use reform quite okay later, so maybe you see Mercy healing you and no danger, you save this. Okay, so you know, no comment. Okay, now this range you want to be fighting in this range. Okay, this range is good. Keep on closing the distance as near as possible, and as Reaper, you can ignore Zarya's bubble. Just shoot it. Okay, you're gonna do so much damage. She's gonna die within 8 bullets, even if she have barrier. Okay, plus I believe Mercy is behind you. She's gonna heal you, I think. Yeah. So definitely close the distance and just kill her off. Zarya is one of those heroes where you need to kill her very fast. You need to make a decision, and if you decide, okay, I want to shoot her, so I want to kill her, then you kill her fast. Because the longer she is alive, the more energy she builds, the more dangerous she is. When she's reached like 70 energy, it's like 2 hero, tank plus DPS. So yep, close the distance and commit to a decision.
Where did our Reinhardt go? Dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, so first attack was not successful. Somehow Zarya and Junkrat come here and feed. Okay, if we were a bit more coordinated, both of them would be dead.
They don't have ultimate.
Okay, Junkrat did die. It's enemy giving us free gift. They should not be standing there. 2% versus our entire team. Okay, Reinhardt also say, you know, Junkrat and Zarya went in a bad position. Let me do the same thing. So enemy Reinhardt also charge in. Good, smack him, blast him down. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, our Reinhardt was okay. So this is our Reinhardt doing his job well. Okay, let's see that again. Okay. 97%. Okay, I thought it's 100%. Okay. Zarya used ultimate. Enemy Reinhardt is an idiot. The enemy Zarya, let me pause at the battle. Enemy Zarya already used her ultimate, so all of us is going to be clumped up. Anyway, all of us going to be clumped up. Zarya ult is a CC ult, Reinhardt ult is a CC ult. crowd control alt. You only need to use one crowd control alt per team fight. Follow up with another DPS alt. Soldier, Genji, Pharah, stuff like that. By using 2 CC alt, they are putting all their eggs in one basket. And we have plenty of time. So they just donated 2 ultimates to us. Okay, but our Reinhardt was playing very well.
Go, 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 go.
Our Reinhardt positioned well, blocked Earth Shatter. I don't think anybody got stunned. Okay, so it's their Reinhardt making a big mistake, and our Reinhardt counter stunned him. I believe he stunned him. Yep, stun him and kill him. So our Reinhardt made a very good play there. They are forced to use rest. Good, chasing Mercy. Okay, but I'm not sure if Reaper chasing Mercy is the best decision. I would prefer Reaper to chase down the tanks, because it's very easy to hit tanks as Reaper. You're going to do a lot of damage, you're going to heal yourself very well, and when you do a lot of damage, you're going to get your ultimate fast, and it's like so close. So I'm not sure if I would have went for Mercy. Okay, like let's just see how much out you get per shot if you shoot tanks. See, so fast. Okay, I do not mind missing shots here. It's still a bit far, honestly. Okay, this would be a good time to use alt, because I think you can hit Lucio here. I think. I'm not 100% sure. It's not Lucio, it's Reinhardt. Okay, so ignore what I just said. Huh. I would have just... Oh, okay. So you did do it, but Mercy just got out. Okay, don't feel bad. I've watched this section many times, I can't even see a tire until now. Don't feel bad about it.
GG boys.
Yeah.
You did your work by almost killing the Mercy. I'm not sure who finished her. Okay, yeah, so this was the right, in hindsight I think this is the right decision, to follow Mercy, kill her, and we win the team fight. Yep, so I think that's the correct decision. No worries, we have numbers advantage here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yep. So yeah, one thing I want to add is attacking routes. As a Reaper, you're playing like a McCree. I'll say you're playing like a McCree without the huge benefit of McCree. Okay, if this is the first attack, yeah, this is the first attack, so I don't mind this. But there was one part where when I watched, I was like, why are you following this attacking path? Okay, like here.
You never see this.
Okay, attacking here. This is like you're playing like a McCree. What Reaper? When you play Reaper, you want to do Reaper things. So what is Reaper things? press E, come up here. Okay, now they are staring here. They will not pay attention to you. Teleport up here. Okay, and wait for the opportunity to drop down, shoot them from the back at melee range. You'll kill Reinhardt in I think 3 or 4 shots in a close range. Okay, but instead you're playing like a McCree. This is McCree things. Shoot from this range. McCree things.
Alright, behind.
McCree. This is McCree's work. This is McCree. Okay, shooting from here is soldier. It's not even McCree. This range is soldier things. Okay, this is Reaper things. But ideally, okay, can you imagine from here you teleport up? Imagine the amount of damage you can do. Okay, if you teleported up just now, Diva is here. Can come here, drop behind them, and shoot them from the back. Wow, delicious. Okay, so that's Reaper things. Or you can come over here. Just now there was a part, I think there's a Junkrat and Zarya overextend. Where is it? Yeah, I believe it's here. No. Yeah. Okay, here. When you come in here,
Where did Orion?
you can from this angle view up and teleport to the top left. From there you can drop down. Okay, or go behind them, flank them. Okay, Reaper's a flanker. You're playing like a McCree. McCree is very straightforward. Stand behind the tanks, shoot people from short range, medium range. Anybody come too close, flashbang, right click, do a lot of damage. You're playing like a McCree, but you're a Reaper. So the advantage of Reaper is there's a get out of jail free card, okay, for you to use, and there's an option to flank people. McCree can't flank people at all. Okay, so he relies on tanks. Reaper is more independent than McCree, because you can heal yourself as long as you are shooting, doing juicy damage from behind the tank. Okay, so that's the only thing I'll do different. Is maybe I'll poke here, see where the enemy is standing, and if they're standing there and we're attacking here, I will just go and flank them. Okay, I might actually do some Reaper games today, and if there's some good example I can actually show you, so you can help with you. The accuracy and stuff like that, I think it will come with time. Just want to know if you are holding down the mouse button or you're individually clicking. I'm not sure, I never pay attention to that. You have a look. I think you're holding down your mouse button. Okay, if you're playing Reaper, McCree, who else? Okay, let's just say if you're playing Reaper and you're holding down the mouse button like Soldier or Bastion, then it's not optimal. Ideally, what you want to do is you're moving your cursor around. Okay, let's say I'm moving my cursor around, and when your cursor match the enemy tanks, you click. So it's gonna be manual, like, yes, you'll be firing slower, but the accuracy will make up for the slower firing rate. And once you're good enough, you'll be moving around, flicking. Okay, you're not going to track so much once you're more confident with your aim. So I'm guessing you're holding down your mouse button, but if you're Reaper, don't do that. Move your cursor around. Once your cursor match the enemy hitbox, click. Okay, with practice you'll shoot almost as fast as holding the left mouse button, but with insane accuracy, because I think the accuracy can be better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're holding down mouse button because you're shooting very fast.
You never see this in Go. Never.
Okay, if you're busting shield, yes, hold a left click, but I'm not a person who like to shoot at a shield. I like to shoot behind people. So yeah, teleport, go down there, blast their head. Do I have any gameplay? I think I have some Reaper gameplay. Let me see if I can find any. Torbjorn as well. Torbjorn, I never hold down the mouse button. I'll always move my cursor around and right click. Okay. Same with Farah. Even my junk right nowadays, I do not hold down the mouse button. I click them individually. Do I have a Reaper game here? Just now while I was browsing through the collection, I saw some Reaper games. I can't remember which file is it.
That's far the attacker.
So I'll just take a McCree as example.
Greetings.
I don't think. Yep, I do not have any Reaper games here, unfortunately. Yep, I do not have any. So it's okay. I'll just go and play some Reaper games and I'll try to record and see how it goes. Okay, thanks for watching.